wonder where it goes when I stream and it's acting like it's connecting. Who knows? All right, YouTube, we're back. Sorry about that. There was a internet outage for like a brief little bit there. The only thing that's happened is that Zyam is trying to attune himself to the Dark Rift, and he tried to make the creatures around him appear more, but he did not actually feel like he was connected to them at all. He didn't feel like he was connected to the rift at all, but now he is trying to attune himself to the darkness, or the rift as he calls it. All right. As you are doing so, you do feel like there is a connection to something of what you're creating.
Can you say that again? Sorry.
You do feel like there is a connection to something else already.
Alright. So I'm just going to try to point that what he's connected to.
You feel like the darkness is already connected to someone. Let me just for clarity.
Oh.
Yeah. So, are you trying to find out what the darkness is already connected to?
Yeah.
All right. As you are doing so, it feels like the darkness is connected to the dagger.
The corrupted dagger.
The corrupted dagger, correct.
So I'm going to take out his corrupted dagger and see if he's attuned to it. See if he can feel the attunement towards it.
All right. You take it out. You do feel like you are attuned to the corrupted dagger.
Does he feel any of his magic, like any sort of magic tied to him with it?
You do feel like magic is tied to it, and you are tied. You are tied to it, and it is tied to you.
With what kind of magic? Just a normal magical power?
You just feel a magic connection between the two of you.
Alright, Zion's going to... how does the dagger feel about being plunged into the darkness?
The dagger has no feelings on it.
Zion's going to have the dagger in his hand. He's going to try to put in, like he was before, both the dagger in hand.
All right. All right. As you do, everything starts shaking around you even more. It seems like the shaking has gotten more violent. The windows are rattling. So we're looking at, instead of just a vibration of everything, it's starting to like really start rattling as you get closer and closer to the darkness with the dagger.
I see.
The dagger starts vibrating as well.
Does it have any feelings?
The dagger doesn't have any feelings, no.
Alright. Zion's going to jump in to the rift.
So you're going to jump into the darkness.
Yes.
You're going to attempt to jump into the darkness.
Yes.
How are you doing this?
Oh, it's on the floor, right?
Well, it's where you
Or-
were putting your hand, you were stretching out your hand.
Alright, yeah, it's gonna rush in.
So you're just going to try to run in at it?
Yes.
What did you do with your dagger?
I just put it back.
All right. As you do, you feel like your entire body is starting to heat up as you are running at the basically a warm feeling encompasses you. You feel a pushing sensation from the darkness. You feel like it's pushing you away or attempting to. But you just keep barreling forward? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, where is Zion currently?
So he's about probably maybe a foot away at this point. It seems like the speed of him has increased the repulsion by how fast he's going. So he possibly could stop at this point if he tried to.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah.
Or he could keep going. It's up to you.
Hmm. Hmm. He's gonna keep on going.
All right. Gonna keep on going in it. All right. This is where we are. Do, 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 do.
This is what you wanted, Badhabitz.
Oh, is it? Is it what I
Yeah.
wanted? Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
It's my bad. Didn't know. Okay.
Zion is finding his destiny.
My destiny is.
Did you bring another character sheet?
No, I did not.
It's Rice's roll. See how well this works. This is what we're doing now.
The Death and Life of Zion. That's my favorite book. Zion's biography. bestseller. Oh, this truly is the death and life of Zion. Where am I? This isn't even the void. What?
You're ascending.
I've ascended.
All right, go to Roy's.
Yippee! Where am I? Zion! Wait.
Zion is, Royce is not here. So as you enter into the portal, you find yourself feeling like you're torn apart piece by piece. It's excruciatingly painful. It did not feel like this when you went through the portal before, or a portal before. This feels totally different. Feels like your body is being ripped into. All of a sudden, you find yourself standing in what appears to be a giant void-like place. You see lights, the lights that you saw in the darkness everywhere. This is where you are.
As I'm feeling.
You feel like Zion.
Hello! Zyme shouts.
Whoa.
Zyme waves to Royce.
There's no echo. It's just a void. It's a very small place. It's just a endless void of nothing.
What does Zyme see?
You see what appears to be like the crystals that the demons use below his feet. That he was walking on that one time, and they were lighting up. Yeah.
This is Zyme's homeland.
You see a vast void. You do see small islands, very, very small islands out beyond, but you don't see anything beyond that. So just stars, this crystally substance, and whatever this is.
Is this thing here?
No, that's not there.
The last silver?
No, it's the last sliver is not there.
That's sliver, not silver.
Sliver, yeah.
Does Zyme feel like anything's changing?
With what? Zyme feels like Zion. This is what she's
Is it like no gradual thing building up?
No.
Zyme looks at his daggers.
Had his
Looks at
daggers,
his life.
plural.
Yeah, his daggers. He looks at his life.
I mean, he sees his daggers. He's holding.
It'll just a quick. Zyme takes out his corrupted dagger. Asks it for guidance.
You're asking your corrupted
Yeah.
dagger for guidance.
Yep.
You don't really feel much from your dagger. You do realize that that now, when you felt that your dagger was attuned to this, that now you are attuned to this instead.
To what?
To whatever
void?
this is. Yes.
I'm attuned to it now. I stole it. It's mine now. You can have it back. I don't want it. You can have it back. Alright. Does Zion feel any connection to this place? Like that he can control?
He just feels attuned to it. He doesn't feel any control over it.
Zion reaches out to an island,
All right.
tries to bring it closer.
You cannot. You can't manipulate, move, or do anything with it.
Go sit down.
All right. We're going back to Royce now. Royce, you have just walked out of the inn. What did you do as everything was shaking around you?
Went over to the square, sat down, enjoy the breeze, watch the people mill around about their day.
And Royce's character is like so just involved with like the things. I don't know what Zion's doing. Anyways, so Royce is enjoying a nice breeze on his face. He's enjoying life. Nothing bad happening to him. No explosions, no chaotic things, just lovely serenity.
Yeah, all around great time. Starting to feel this pressure just off my shoulders. Don't know why.
You do feel a pressure off your shoulders. A permanent pressure. All right, so what do you do?
After a few minutes after a few minutes, give it as I take a couple of deep breaths and look around to the square. I'll get up, make my way slowly back to the inn.
All right.
Trying to see if there's any passerbys that might want to stop me. Are you really doing this?
What do you mean?
Matt.
We know where he is.
His is so much more important than mine.
Did you see how fast the map loaded compared to this? The map was like an instant load. This actually has things in it.
Yes.
Imagine Zion flying through the void.
Alright.
Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir.
You walk in, you notice that the person's not back yet from their bar adventure.
Alright. Gonna go into our room and... Zion?
Alright.
Okay.
You don't see Zion, but you do see a... let's see. Let's see if I can find this. Oh, yeah. Alright. You do see a scorch mark in the middle of your room.
Great. Either he exploded, or, well, either exploded. Maybe he did the rift thing. Well, not much to do, but, wait around, see if he comes back. I don't know if I should go inform his keepers. Yeah, let's go inform his keepers. That sounds fun. Everybody sweat a little bit. Where am I going? Over there. Knock, knock. Regular knock. Knock, knock.
You hear the door open. All right. Do you have any dead that you'd like? Oh, it's you. Hello.
Hi. May I come in? We have some things to chat about.
Sure. Come on in. Where's your companion?
Poof. Disappeared.
What do you mean disappeared?
He was trying to do something with the rift he was trying to make with his powers, and when he was doing it, I walked out of the room, down to the square, and came back. There was only a scorch mark on the ground where he once was.
Seems like this one gets in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and yet you guys still give him these important tasks.
He's legendary, though.
You know he's not anymore. You know this. Why do you keep... Never mind. So yeah, your master assassin has poof.
All right. This does throw a... Well, how... Do you think you can do it alone?
No. I didn't even know you guys existed, 3 months ago or something.
You're doing so well, though.
What did I do well? I passed some exams. I didn't kill anybody for you.
Yeah. Yes.
I can go pass some exams, but that person will not be dead.
What if they did end up dead? And you did it? Think about it.
What about it? I have no experience in your line of work.
We could definitely make it worth your while. This is a very important mission.
Yes, you've told me that over and over again. But
what is it that we could
you're asking me
for you?
What I can do, what you can give me that's worth my life.
No, we're asking what we can give you for someone else's life.
But if I go in there and fail, I'm dead. Either way, if I leave out of here, I'm probably dead.
The thing is, though, is that you seem very skilled.
In what?
Well, for one, you've been with a master assassin this whole entire time.
You know he's not that anymore. You've seen him.
He's accomplished he's accomplished all of these tasks.
He actively almost got the whole thing called off while he was in there by stealing the amulet. That actively happened.
Do you think he didn't actually need it for something?
He can't even use it anymore right now.
Well, at the time, he obviously had a plan.
He didn't know what it was. He just knew it. He just saw shiny and took shiny.
Maybe he's using mental gymnastics. Where he is, it's misdirection. Misdirection. He's making you think that maybe he doesn't really know what's going on or what this is, but he's got a plan, and he's actually able to figure these things out, and he's just doing it because assassins tend to not trust people, and maybe he's just trying to find a way to trust you, and because assassins are very capable people. We have plans within plans within plans.
Uh-huh.
Maybe if you were to gain his trust, he would be able to share some of those plans instead of making you think he's just doesn't know what's going on and just doing random things.
I don't know what further trust one can gain when I am constantly able to poke and prod him just for fun, and he's okay with it most of the time. Well, not most of the time, but he never retaliates if I don't do it without his consent. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that's medical, though. I mean, I believe you're his doctor, and you're, from what I was reading, is that you're helping him with his condition. I mean, that makes sense why he wouldn't retaliate if you're helping him with a condition. But I mean, trust, like actual, real trust.
Do I want his trust, though?
Well, if you want to know what he's really thinking...
Do I want to know what he's thinking?
Well, if you're concerned about these plans, though...
I'm not. I'm actively not. The only reason I'm doing this is because you guys threatened me.
I mean, threatened is such a strong word.
Okay, let's not use the word threatened. You guys said if I don't do this, I walk away.
Mm-hmm.
My life is... You can take my life.
Right.
All right. Sure, we're not going to use the word threaten. Fine.
I mean, there's always someone out there going to kill us. The guards, the royals, even commoners trying to steal from us. Someone's always wanting something. It's just, what can you get out of it?
Look, lady, I've never been an assassin. I've never done espionage or secrecy in that manner.
You have.
Not in this capacity.
You've done it with the medical facility. You went in there, you infiltrated it, you were brilliant, and you...
All I did was fake a name. That's literally all I did. Fake a name.
That's all the assassins do.
I did nothing else.
That's all the assassins do. We fake a name, we go in there, and we pretend to be someone we're not, which you obviously did, and you did it very well. And we use our skills, which you did, and you were able to get through it amazingly so, better than any assassin. So obviously you have skills that...
I have skills in that I know things, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just like your priest person, he knows things. He's an informant, right? I can do that role. I can stand around and tell people what to do. Dish out orders, that's fine. But if you're asking me to go in there and kill someone and not get caught, that's a big jump from just having knowledge.
Well, you're a doctor. You know how to kill someone, correct?
Yeah. Just like a farmer knows how to kill someone.
But you know how to kill someone with someone thinking that it was something else, maybe a illness or a disease. You could make it look like your skills are actually very very like an assassin's.
I mean, I can push somebody off the stairs and it's the same effect.
True, but you can give them many magical diseases that are out there, or a disease or something that would eventually kill them. I mean, if I came to you and I was like, there is someone I need to take care of and they need to die, and would you be able to give me let's say a poison or a disease or something to kill that person without anyone suspecting that foul play was involved?
I mean, I would probably turn you away. I know not what you speak of. I don't delve in these things. First of all, that would be what I do. But let's say we had some sort of agreement between us.
All right.
Then I don't even... I mean, I suppose... I mean, why couldn't an alchemist brew you up a potion or a poisonous gas, an odorless gas. Just open a potion bottle, odorless gas, breathe it in for too long. Oh no, respiratory disease, you're gone.
See, that's the type of thinking that we need.
What are you trying to convince me of here? I'm not joining the Assassin's Guild, first of all. That's never a thing I'm doing.
I'm not asking you to join the Assassin's Guild. I would never ask you to join the Assassin's Guild.
See, you put emphasis on that word ask there. You know?
I feel like you yourself want to join the Assassin's Guild once you see the benefits of joining us. We have very similar mentalities. You cure people. We cure people.
Look, you ever heard of the word cult?
I've been known to hear it, yes.
This is a cult. You're actively inside of a cult right now. You're indoctrinated inside of a cult. There's a shadow beast behind you. What was your name? Noctis 2?
So a cult? Well, define cult. Like, how do you feel like the Assassin's Guild is a cult?
You know what? There are definitely, I just don't feel like finding it. My head is spinning. It's just, okay, if I never met Zion, right? Well, never mind, forget it. I don't think I'm capable of this job. That's all I'm gonna say. Really.
I understand. I feel like you need someone to believe in you. And I believe in you.
I don't care about your beliefs. I know what I'm capable of.
What do you believe you can do with this job?
If you have another assassin or another person who has some skills similar to the current state of Zion, not what you think he is, what he is now, then I can just teach him about basic medicine and let him go through the ranks again. They have tests all the time going through there.
Do you think you could train someone enough to get past all 3 tests for all 3 medical facilities?
All I did was 1. I don't even know what the other 2 are, first of all.
Right, that's what we're saying.
How do you know I'm capable of that? Just having faith?
No, it's because, well, we saw you and how you completed the last one. You're basically, it's unheard of. Everyone is talking about you at the medical facility, about what you did. Apparently you regrew someone's arm or something, which is something just phenomenal. That medical knowledge is something that they do not have. Apparently you were talking about washing and cleaning and something like this.
People.
You're apparently have a high standard above these other doctors that are even there. Even the people that have been there for a very long time were impressed. So if you're impressing these people that are actually, senior physicians, obviously you have the talent, the ability to do this. And we are more than willing to compensate you in many manners.
What if the next test is purely about magics? and standard healing spells and things like that. Things that I just completely inept at, and I just bomb the tests. What happens then?
If you were to bomb the test because you weren't capable of doing it,
Mm-hmm.
well, you wouldn't be killed. That's for sure. I mean, that's not something that we do.
I mean, what is your backup plan? Do you have a backup plan first of all, if Zion leaves? I'm not sure you had a backup plan for that, considering how you're talking to me right now.
No.
But if I go in there and completely fail the test and get kicked out of the facility?
No, we really don't have, because again, we've been trying to get into the facility. We have not been able to. This has been something that's pretty much impenetrable because of everything that's been going on with the whole plague that's been going around. They've really secured this facility, and we need to remove this person from.
How did you know? How did you not have a backup plan when the first thing like you said when I walked in here is, oh, he certainly gets into a lot of messes? You knew him, so you just had faith that, oh, he's back to normal, or he's going to be back to normal.
Well, I honestly didn't know until you came in here and he said that now he had. Well, we knew about the curse, but that was something that he had been struggling with, and he said you are his doctor and able to compensate him for that. But now he had a new curse that's conflicting with the old curse. So and now he's just disappeared on you. So it just seems like very quickly he's gotten himself into a lot of trouble, and it's just rather, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like a Zion type thing to do.
None of the other jobs tipped you off, like the unnecessary casualties of his previous jobs, like killing the elder dragonfly when he was just meant to kill the other lady, or is that just part of the job?
That's part of the job. I mean, sometimes you have to kill more people than is listed, unless, of course, it says that it's supposed to be an accident, or so he fit the parameters of the job, of the assassination job.
Hmm.
But sadly, we don't have any backup plan for this. You are our only hope for getting this done.
It's not good.
But think about it. If you were to complete this task, what would you want? What is something that your heart desires more than anything?
Not much, kind of happy where I am in life.
Following an assassin around, taking care of him?
Under the threat of death. I wouldn't be doing it if not.
Would you not? Have you always been under the threat of death by the
No.
guild?
There's a breaking point everybody goes through where, the trouble is not worth the outcome you're looking for. Like, I followed him around because I was curious about his disease. Then started getting into this whole assassin thing, and then like, okay, well, this knowledge is not worth my life. So I would love to just, walk away and not die.
So knowledge is not worth your life to you?
No. Can't learn if I'm dead.
You can't learn if you don't try. You don't put yourself out there.
I can try. I can learn things without you guys.
You wouldn't learn as much.
What do you mean? What have I learned from being with Zion that I couldn't have learned by myself?
What have you learned?
I don't know. I've learned of curses that I probably would have learned. I've learned of the plague, but I don't. Unless he caused it, I probably would have learned of that.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything specific to his conditions that you've learned?
I don't know. I learned of demons and stuff. But
Oh.
I mean, I have my own personal demon at the moment, so I can probably learn from him just as well.
Yes, we all have our personal demons.
Thanks for.
But if there was knowledge out there, is that something that that you desire for your services?
It's not worth the trouble of dealing with you people.
I see.
I've seen how you guys operate. I've gone to talk. I guess there was a higher up I talked to in some weird dank basement who tried to look threatening by turning off candles.
Oh. That sounds interesting.
Sure.
Some tend to be more edgy than others, I gather.
Yeah. And all they did was, say, Zion, go do this thing, and you can have your credentials back or something. And oh, who is this person? Do you vouch for him? Yeah, okay. Okay, if he fails, you both die. Woo! God, I got wrapped into that. Love this stuff there.
Let me guess, this was in the Elf Kingdom?
Yep.
Yes, they tend to be a little bit more dramatic over there. We tend to be more practical.
What does that even mean? Is this... You guys have different standards? Is there no central organization, no central rules for code of conduct or anything? Or just...
We have rules, but we keep mostly to cells, so that way we don't. So if one gets captured, it doesn't leak information for the other ones.
Right. Okay, let's back up here. All right. So first of all, what's the like? I don't even guess we wouldn't even know the information of the rules of the next facility, right? Like, if I show up by myself, can I then proceed with just grab an assistant from random? If I now pass the next one and go to the third one, there's no, like, you have to have this assistant registered with or anything like that?
I don't believe you are required to have an assistant registered, no.
Right.
Because there are assistants that try to take the exams and go through themselves, and then they find doctors there, or but most of the time you have an assistant and a doctor going in together at the same time, most of the time. But your skills are very much higher than the others. I'm sure an assistant would flock to you. Or we could try to provide you with one. I don't know if we could get them past the exam, though. We haven't been able to yet, and it's a little too late to get you to pass them on it.
This is so weird. Hard for me to comprehend why it's hard to pass this first exam.
You grew someone's limb. That's impossible. There's no one, not even the royal physicians know how to do this, and you did something that they don't know how to do. So obviously you're very qualified. That wasn't
the only way to pass the exam. Two people before us didn't grow back the limb, but I've heard good things about the results, at least from them. It's not the only way. And apparently, I don't know if passing with flying colors is going to benefit me in the next tier. Besides, they have high expectations for me, which is not a good thing. which is also weird, is that I passed with flying colors. They gave me a 2-day leave, but I'm walking around town like there's nothing. I'm not hiding my face. I just changed my outfit. I mean, I've even gone to the front gates in this outfit to get in before, and then I showed up a day later in a different outfit, and they didn't just, oh hey, you're a new person, come on in.
Did you give them the papers?
Yeah.
Yeah, so usually people trust papers more than anything. Did you give them papers for your current form right now?
I don't have papers for my current form right now.
Ah. So they probably trust whatever papers that you gave them, that's who you are. And anything else is just not something they know of until you were to say you're someone else with papers.
What if I did that, though? I mean, what if I just went around town, gained notoriety as Wyndham Pikes for medical stuff around town?
What would happen?
I mean, would that... Nah, I don't care, never mind. But yeah, back to the point. I can pass an exam, but I can't kill anyone the way you want me to.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see once we get there. If you don't feel like you can do the deed, you're saying you don't have the knowledge to be able to kill someone?
Sure. Sure. By the way, as awful, not as awful, but as unique as he is, Zion probably could have passed that first exam himself.
Really? The first one?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he knows how to cut somebody's arm off and cauterize the wound, which is basically all he had to do besides the whole necrotic state of it.
Possibly, but usually assassins are good at killing people more than diagnosing things.
I'm sure he's been taught how to fix himself up in the field. I'm sure that's a standard thing you guys teach each other.
It is. But usually people end up dead and fed.
Please stop. I'm gonna go now. This conversation got us nowhere.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yep.
Hopefully he'll show up.
Hopefully not. Why does it feel like this scenario happens quite a bit? I have to go explain to somebody, oh, he did this.
I'm sure this is just a once a blue moon type thing. This is not something that's gonna keep happening.
Alright. That was my arc.
Alright, that was your arc. We'll go back to Zion.
I looked up Dead and Fed. I don't see any dictionary for it.
You looked up what?
Dead and Fed. I don't see anyone ever use that term.
Did you look it up in the game lore?
Oh my gosh, I hate you.
Oh, you are. I am going to put this set start point. There we go. Start point changed. Alright. Zion has been in this place for quite a while.
Oh, how has he?
Uh-huh.
Doing what?
I don't know. What have you been doing this whole entire time?
I'm looking around, examining the place.
All right. What you see is what you get.
Thank you, DM.
You're welcome.
So I'm just going to kneel down and touch the ground.
All right. You notice that it is the same crystals. Again, it's the same crystals that were a pathway that you saw in some of the demonic dungeons. You see that the crystals light up wherever you step.
So I'm just going to walk around the edges, seeing if any bridges form.
No bridges
It
form.
goes- Nothing forms or gets around it.
Nope. It's just as big as you see it is.
And Zyme sees white lights everywhere.
Correct. It is exactly as you see it.
Zyme is going to try to pull himself out of this dimension.
How are you doing this?
He's going to try to think about the rift that I had made. And he's going to try to think about taking himself out of it. Making it reappear. Yep.
All right. You're attempting to take yourself out of it. You feel like this place is attuned to you, and all of a sudden, the world around you starts getting dimmer, like darker. All right.
Oh. Sign back where I got teleported from.
You look around. Okay, so basically you see everything like wink out of existence around you, and then everything appears. You see the room that you were once in. You see that below you is a large scorch mark on the floor. You notice that everything around you was shaking right before everything came into existence. So basically you heard the shaking happening, and right when you fully came into existence where you are, all the shaking stopped.
Zyme see Royce at the fountain.
Zyme sees Royce at the fountain.
Yo.
Hello. I'm so glad you've returned.
Is someone in this bench?
No?
Oh, well, I guess Zyme just was it uncomfortably close.
I'm so happy you're here.
Do you think I was gone?
I mean, I saw what looked like remains of some sort of teleportation.
All right, I apologize. We're gonna have to take like a 10-minute break real quick. So let's go ahead and do that.
It's killed. What's it? RP?
I know. I feel bad about it, but it's 8 o'clock, so 10 minutes.
I'll be back.
Is everybody here?
No.
Okay. So, man, while we wait for people, how's everything going with the D&D session?
Great.
Excellent. I'm glad you're enjoying. That's why I spend so much time on this, is for your enjoyment. Zyme is really bright next to you.
Yep.
Auto saves. I'm glad I put them in, but sometimes not so much. So do you have any idea of what's going on or any thoughts?
No. Empty head. So glad science back.
Are you being serious? Oh no.
You never know.
I never know with you. I don't know where the sarcasm ends and where the sarcasm begins.
Good.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
Oh! What?
What is it?
Dark and Darker is out. On Steam. I don't know if you, if you care.
Yeah. Is it the
It's
full
free.
game? I don't know if it's the full game. I think it's
early
like
access.
you get a character. Or is that a different game I was looking at? Like you get a character, a class, and you have to, or you can buy the rest of them.
Sounds like they want money.
I mean, of course they do, because it's free otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently they won the legal battle, so.
Yeah. Good for them. Oh, okay. D&D.
D&D. This is where we are.
Hello, Royce. I came from New Dimension.
So happy you're here.
I tuned. It was a tune to dagger, but now I made it tune to me.
Did you gain anything from this?
I gained a dimension. I changed it from being attuned to the dagger to attuned to me. So it's not mine.
So you can go back if you want?
Yeah, I just have a pocket dimension now. Which I don't know what that implies, that the dagger had a dimension which was demon-like. Zyme explains what they did. It had crystals that where we glowed and walked on, like the place that we went to get Radcliffe from. It was like that, but it was like a small island with a bunch of islands.
Okay. Do you want to keep this information secret?
From who? Well, why would someone need to know?
I'm just saying, like, just need to have this set down so I don't just go to somebody and say, "Oh yeah, Zyme has a pocket dimension."
I mean, I guess let's ask me first if you want to. Because it really depends on the situation. Because I don't know.
I won't. It's fine. Almost guarantee it. Yeah, I went over to your keepers and told them that you poofed. So I should probably go and tell them you're back. Tell them you're back.
Huh?
Come on.
Wait, what'd you tell them?
Tell them you poofed.
I did poof, but then I came back.
I didn't know you was gonna come back. This has happened before.
Do you wish I didn't poof back?
Part of me does.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I kind of like that company. I thought we were making a bond between us, a good friendship. But that's how you feel. Zyme does an assassin knock.
Did you say he does?
A tear. Yeah, he does the assassin knock. A tear drops on the ground, messing him up. He has to start it all over again.
Oh. Welcome back.
Hello, I heard my associate
Celebrations.
associate told that I was gone. Associate.
She as Royce walks in, she says, "See, plans within plans."
Eh?
Tell them about your grand plans. Zion, tell her how all this was planned.
I saw shiny. Yeah, but there was multiple shiny, like thousands of shiny. So many plans.
See, many plans.
Mm-hmm.
He's still him.
And still he fell.
Yes, and still he fell.
Alright, so are we good here? Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's I mean, you're here. Obviously, it was just a misunderstanding where you had a plan of action, and you do need to be talking to your associate more about your whereabouts because
No. Let's not get it twisted. He tells me the plan, right? He tells me, "Oh, I'm going to make a rift."
Okay.
What am I supposed to do with that information?
Bye.
Also,
Okay.
his whole thing
We're
about
done.
not being able to touch magic is
Mhm.
still active. I don't know if you have any updates on what we're supposed to do. Get to the next area since he can't do anything. He is the assassin,
That's,
madam.
can you still Zion, do you feel like you can still murder someone?
do a handshake. I can murder anyone no matter what.
Yes. See, obviously
Even
he
if
has
I'm
confidence.
limbless, I can kill anyone.
I can stab someone, but that's not what you want.
I can give him a firm handshake.
Zion, do you feel like you can
Oh, I
make
feel
an
like I'm doing,
accident
like, the
happen to
Pledge of
someone?
Allegiance.
and kill them that way? Do you feel like you can
Sure.
still do the contract?
Yes.
Awesome. That sounds exactly like the
Awesome.
assassin that we know.
This is confidence coming from a source of, knowledge and power, and not just I'm Zion, I can do this, right?
Well, he is the legendary Zion.
You heard the dance?
Yeah, I've heard the tales, but I also, yeah, I've heard the tales, man. I've heard the tales.
You've seen the tiles.
I haven't seen those tales. No, I've seen quite different tales.
The Edge of Shadow is.
Alright, I think we're done here.
The Edge of Shadows.
I think that was the first time Royce is hearing that name.
The Edge of Shadows. Is that what they call you, Zion? The Edge of Shadows.
Okay, you should not say that out loud. Ever. For multiple reasons. For reason one, I don't like it. Reason two, you shouldn't be saying it. Reason three, it could get me in trouble.
Why wouldn't
No,
the Edge
the
of
highest
Shadows
priority, the highest priority
legend
is I
not
don't like
like
it.
his
I
name?
don't like it. Nah.
Good luck,
Well-
Edge of Shadows and his assistant.
Why are you yelling? Here's my secret identity, everyone.
We're in a graveyard.
Who wants Shut up.
Bye.
Wait, does Royos get a secret, assassin name? So he's like
The Edge of
contracted or
Shadows
whatever.
assistant.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Edge of Shadow.
Humanity's bane.
Edge of Shadow. Hey, man.
I don't like you.
It's fine. It's fine.
I didn't pick the name.
So now what?
It's starting to get dark.
Can I just not? Can you stand this bench? This side? The right? What do you mean? Am I fat? Am I too fat? I did gain a little bit of weight.
Yeah, put on a few, man.
Up. What? You fixed it.
It's always been fixed.
You're the cure. That's your name. The cure. Just the cure. Yeah, can you fix me?
No.
Please?
If I could, I would, but I don't think I can.
Well, you haven't tried.
It's hard to try when your body is mission critical. It's hard to do things to a person when they need to be up in 12 hours on missions.
Yeah, I can do it.
Do what?
Yeah,
Yeah? What?
I can do it. You're the face. You're the front.
All I have to do is talk. You're the one who has to do things. Actually, I don't even know you had to do things last mission, but you did things anyway.
What do you mean? I hate you.
Nothing you did last. No, never mind. You did great.
I did do good.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You wanna try cutting the little microbes with like an X-Acto knife or something? I don't know. I don't know what to do. How do I just? We need like a pesticide or something.
They're in you.
Zion music go through like chemo or something. He's actually gonna be like his Joker arc. He goes into a vat of acid.
Should be great. What's more things?
What do you mean?
He's not
In order
happy.
to solve something, you need to add another.
that's
I need another. Let's see. We got demonics, right? Necromancy. What else is like dark magic?
Hello, madam. You wouldn't happen to have any cursed objects around, would you?
Cursed objects? What
Yeah.
type of cursed objects did you have in mind?
Something
don't
that's a
know.
demonic or necromancy.
I do have some cursed objects, but they wouldn't be that powerful. That's okay.
Never. No. I don't even know anymore. He's not a great, regal-looking elf.
Moreland Tula.
What?
That's the guy.
Okay, I thought you were just randomly hear just a name.
Okay, what we could do is I can take a skin sample and see how long the microbes I get from your skin sample survive on their own. Right?
Alright.
If they survive on their own, maybe I can. I don't know. So last time you washed your hands, man? 2 days ago?
What? Wait, you're supposed to wash your hands? I'm pretty sure no one in this dimension, this time period washes their hands except you, man.
You
Just
just-
for you, I'll wash them.
Oh, you're such a nice person. Hello, Mr. Tulip. Goodbye,
Greetings.
Look at his leaves.
Oh, they're kind of wilted. a little
He's
bit.
running away from you.
Alright, is something the matter?
Never mind.
Did something happen?
I hate this. Something might have changed. We might want to do another look at me, because I became attuned to that thing, so I might be different.
What?
I don't know.
What's the thing?
I don't know. Maybe something good happened. I want something good to happen.
What did you attune yourself with?
I don't know. Some dimension. I'm attuned to everything. I tune myself to a dagger for some reason, a heart for some reason, now a dimension. It was demonic in nature.
The fact that you attune yourself to the dimension is not even the question. the ultimate question is, why did you decide to do that?
I didn't want to. I wanted to. Just
You
examine
actively
it. Okay.
conjured this
Examine
portal.
Me. Examine. Look at me.
I'm looking. I'm looking. Oh yeah. Alright. I'm gonna get out your dagger.
Okay.
See what it's
Zion
up
holds his
to.
dagger out.
I'm gonna look at the dagger with the rod and glass. See if the dagger is more repaired than I would have estimated based on how fast it was going before. If the tendrils are doing anything different.
All right. You see less tendrils coming from the dagger now.
Alright. There are less tendrils coming from the dagger attaching themselves to you at the moment.
That's probably what the dagger is attuned to. Wait, can you do that to other people? See what they're attuned to. You might want to look at other people, see if they have tendrils on them. People who are
Right?
attuned to things. Are you attuned to anything?
No,
Are you sure?
I've looked at a lot of people. Never seen tendrils before, man.
Look at have you looked at yourself?
I hold out my hand in front of the magnifying glass. I am currently looking at my hand.
This is gonna turn you to a germaphobe.
Yeah, it already does.
That Zim episode.
All right. So
You know
you
that one?
you look at your hand. You do see many different microorganisms on you, but they all look like the normal ones that you would see on someone's hand. You don't see any that was from Zion.
Yo, what'd you say? I like blanked out. Sorry.
Standard microorganisms, symbiotic relationships. A little bit of bacteria from random touching doorknobs and whatnot, but
Do I have a symbiotic relationship with my?
I don't know. Like, one is actively killing you, and one is, I think,
One.
killing
There's only
you.
one. There's only one.
You have the
Is
runes, and you have the microorganisms. I think
okay.
the runes are killing you, and I think the microorganisms are not killing you, but actively making your life worse. So it's kind of hard to decide which one is more beneficial.
The runes aren't trying to kill me. They're just trying to take my magic. And the microorganisms are just trying to take magic and put it into me. So is that symbiotic?
No.
Okay.
That symbiotic means they, them being on you or in you is a benefit. And they also benefit from being, it's a one-way system right now. They're basically parasites.
We haven't tried.
So,
We haven't tried blood.
I've looked at your blood
No.
recently.
Other people's blood. Doing the thing you used to do.
Yeah, I suppose, but we only do that when your symptoms flared up, and you look
We need a lot of
kind
blood.
of peak right now.
We need a lot of blood.
Well, we're going to a medical facility tomorrow. I'm sure we can gather. Well, I don't even know if they have. But I'm basing this all off of what I would think would be in a medical facility of this caliber. But from the last place I've seen, where they didn't even have a basin to wash hands and all their implements were covered in dried blood. I don't know if you want to get the blood from there, man.
How many tendrils do you see on me?
It's reduced. It's
5?
reduced from last time. I don't think I can actively count them. I don't think they're just big tendril. I think just
How can
imagine
you tell?
little.
There can't be that many if you're able to tell that one was missing.
If a density has gone down.
Are you not able to count how many?
There's a lot there, but he did notice the density drop in how many was there. Probably about maybe 20 to 30% density loss. That's what you see, Royce.
And is that a good thing?
I don't know. It depends on how you feel about like. My theory was that the tendrils were actually influencing your mind.
I thought
Like
that too.
they attack. Like, do you feel any different about things? Like your dagger or other things related to such things?
Hmm. How do I feel, DM?
Same as always.
Yeah, same as always. I just got a thought. I
Go
don't
on.
like the thought that I said.
Sharing the
Uh,
screen.
what if the tendrils are? There's two things that are currently in my mind. One, which is like the leading thing, is what is attuned to, like what the dagger is currently controlling. But another thing that I am thinking about is how much shadow magic it does in the world that I am controlling and whatnot.
What do you mean? You're controlling various shadow magics?
I'll be
Is
right
that a
back.
thing you can do?
Sorry.
Oh man. I don't know how I'm getting attuned all of this. Oh, I think that was the best line. That was the best line.
Everything's great here, Habits.
I don't know how this is actually. I don't know how this. So weird. so. So is this tempted Royce to do anything? To explore?
It's a lot of temptations happening. Habits for taking steps into the ocean.
I see. Oh.
No, currently, I think of you. Okay, things that Zai has done in the last 3 days. He's attuned himself to a necromantic heart, which was a group plan. We both decided, hey, we have an idea. You do this, and then he stabbed it, which wasn't part of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't exactly know how that affected him. He can't touch magic things for some reason, so that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, he decided to open up a portal, and then he decided to go in the portal after he opened it. And now the guild he's with knows he can't touch anything magical, and decided, let's go with the plan anyway, because it was so hard to set up. So we can't stop it now. That's a good reason.
Yeah.
Oh, you lost the person who's going to kill the guy? Why don't you just go in there by yourself? This person who we've only known for less than 6 months. All we know about him is he's smart. He passed the test with flying colors. He can regrow a limb. Let's trust him to carry out this supposedly took years of planning assassin mission or something.
What does that tell you about them?
Everything I need to know.
Good. Professional assassins, just like Zion. All professional. I mean, honestly, y'all are doing really good. So,
Doesn't mean anything happens.
I mean, regardless, you're really discovering your characters. Really reaching deep into all the emotional conflicts. My goodness, there's random people just walking around. Okay, so the people walking around, like, they started in the city, but somehow they have moved to the outskirts of the city and are just like wandering around through the woods and everything. It's quite insane. So they're not paths, they're just randomly walking. Oh my goodness, here's a castle civilian. That means they came from the castle. Yeah, there's another one. I'll be right back.
wall. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Alright.
Hello?
All right, you were saying, Eamon?
What was I saying?
You said that thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you were on the right track. You were about to solve everything.
You did actually solve everything.
Royce solves the puzzle.
I'd like to roll
Was it-
now.
Do you want to roll when you solve it?
Something about, was it blood? Were you talking about blood?
Yeah. Trying to figure out where to get.
Weren't you gonna like take my skin or something?
I mean, don't really want to do that. I'm going somewhere tomorrow. Guess I can. Unless you're into casual snips. You know what? Give me a bit of your hair. Let me see if your hair is full with microbes.
What kind of hair?
The hair on your head.
I've been thinking about shit in my pits, but other things on my schedule.
Edge of shadow.
I hate you. Zion, take some hair.
Alright, place it on the windowsill, please.
In the windowsill?
Just set it on the windowsill so I can take a look at it.
Sets it on the windowsill.
Alright, take a gander through the glass and rod, see if I see any microorganisms frolicking on the hair.
All right, you do indeed see microorganisms frolicking on the hair.
Alright, okay, that's good to know. Alright, let's see what happens if they don't have a source to return the magics they get to. Also use the guinea pig. Get out the light orb. Poor thing. Won't last much longer, probably. Get out the light orb, and I place it next to the, basically on the hair. And I look at the magnifying glass and see if the microorganisms are actually going to it. And if they are they returning it to somewhere?
All right, you see the microorganisms go towards the orb. And almost immediately, when you see the magic power being absorbed by the microorganisms, they just fall over dead.
Okay. So it would seem that if the microorganisms don't have a source to return the magic they stole, then they just fall over and die. So it seems if they can't fulfill the purpose, they don't. Yeah.
It'll actually kill me.
What?
Just kill me. And then after some time, just resurrect me. Actually, well, can you resurrect me if I die? Am I like non-resurrectable?
I don't know.
Don't giggle like that, Ian.
Hey, stay there for a second. I'm gonna do some things to you. No, it's all.
I
I'm
don't
just
like this
going.
revelation. I don't like this revelation.
No, I'm gonna cast my shields and things on. All beneficial magics.
Zion examines Royce for any false intentions.
Just go to the wall and turn around. Don't face me when I'm doing
I
this.
don't. Zion examines Royce.
Royce is very convincing.
I'm not rolling. What? Zion turns around. Hands both clapped on the wall.
Alright. If you have any paper or anything, bite down on it.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
You go through extreme trauma. Sometimes people swallow their tongues back. Cause them to choke to death. Here you go! do you feel?
You notice that the magic is involved rather quickly once you cast on him. It seems like the buffs that you're giving him are not lasting as long as they usually do regular people.
That was so much more.
No, that's probably what Walk It Off is doing. When it kills my duration statuses.
Alright, so how did that...
They don't seem to last as long as they normally do. But they... So... Yeah.
So is that the microorganisms absorbing the magics that's been put on you? Like whether it's beneficial or negative?
Seems as such. Might want to cast something on me and then examine what they do.
I mean, if I can get... I guess... So... Alright. Great. I need you to hold your hand quickly. Great. Set. Go. Alright, let's see if that's happening.
Alright, so describe exactly what you're doing to me.
As I cast the spell, as I'm done with my incantation, Zion pulls out his hands, and I look and see if the microorganisms are, let's say maybe they're frantically going around his skin, picking up something, or just looking at what the microorganisms are doing once I cast the spell.
Alright, so once you cast a spell, you see that the microorganisms are absorbing the magical energy of the bomb that you placed on them. Not very quickly, but they are indeed absorbing it, so it is noticeably lasting not as long.
Yep. They're absorbing magics I put into you. So, you want to try with a negative?
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably have the same results.
Yeah, probably. I'm also wondering if these are all surface level enchants I'm putting on you. What if I do something deeper? What if I give you a pathogen?
Do you have any non-magical pathogens?
I mean, once they're in your body, they're pretty non-magical. But I mean, the delivery method is pretty magical.
Could you try mutating the microorganisms?
I mean, I can give you a mutation. Like, should I give you a base pathogen and then mutate and see what happens? Or just try to mutate whatever is going on inside of you right now?
Probably try the latter first.
Okay. I guess I'll try one with the weaker mutations. Right? It's almost all the same stuff, as far as you know.
I meant like by the latter. I mean like just do it without anything.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
All right. Sure. You're walking something off.
I walked something off.
What did you do to him?
Just cast the standard low-level needle mutation.
All right.
See if his body is have any weird effects from his, I don't know if they call it a natural illness of microorganisms.
All right. So as you cast your mutation into Zion, you notice that an acceleration happens across his entire being. It seems for a brief moment, everything is accelerated within him, meaning the magic field slightly increased.
Well, from what I can see, looks like the mutation I put inside of you just accelerated things. Just kind of odd. Like,
Did you do this? This is your creation?
oh, I wish, man. That'd be amazing.
Can you see if you're attuned to these things?
What do you mean?
Actually, let's see if I can feel if anything's attuned to these things. If I can pinpoint.
Does that have anything to do with portals or rifts?
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't.
I'll be up here.
So tries to feel any attunement to these microorganisms.
All right.
Can you just like hold the microscope a little bit here? I won't touch it.
I can't. I'll hold the rod and hold the magnifying glass in front of his face. Well, when you have to hold the rod to get the actual benefits of it, that's the thing. I mean, I
Just
guess.
put it in front of me, in my eyes.
I mean, it's gonna look like a. It's not gonna be the full. Sure. Here.
All right. So you're trying to see if there's an attunement, Zion. You think there might be a attunement to you.
To me, not the dagger.
Right, to you.
Am I able to tell the recency of this attunement? Is there
You just feel like there's possibly an attunement to you.
what do I know about attunements? What's the extent of attunements? And controlling them? Like, is it like a telepathic thing that I can do? Do I have to like talk to it? Do I have to like get its feelings? Buy a nice dinner?
So attunements can be what you know. Attunements can be basically you attune yourself to an item, meaning that you can control it, or curses, they control you. So when you attune yourself to an item, it just means that there's some sort of bond that you share. It could be sight, it could be feelings, it could be thoughts, many, many different things. Or the item could be controlling your thoughts, controlling your sight, controlling your feelings. It could be one of many things. All attunement means is there's some sort of bond between you that you are sharing.
Zion tries to find the bond with this item with this living thing, maybe, that he is connected to. Many living things.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then how are you doing this?
I was gonna see where the bond is.
Right, but
if he's able to feel the bond, he's just going to explore that bond.
So you're just focusing on it in your mind. That's basically what you're doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's focusing on the bond.
All right. You focus on the bond. You think that it's there, but that's all you can really assess from it. That's it.
So, anything?
I seem to be attuned to it. I can't see how, but I am attuned to the microorganisms.
Okay. Okay, so let's just do a quick recap, shall we? Alright, so you attune to a necromantic heart, and from what the supplier told us, you being out of commission for whatever amount of time, it's not normal. And when you came to, what happened when you came to? How did you feel? Well,
I found more powerful than normal, but I also was weaker. I felt powerful, but I was weaker.
Because of the gear thing, right?
Yes.
All your magics and items got absorbed into you. Okay.
Yes.
And
I
then
myself was stronger, but
yeah,
yeah.
and then you felt compelled to stab the heart.
Yes.
Okay.
I felt like the dagger wanted me to stab the heart.
All right, and
I
after
couldn't
you
resist
stabbed the
it.
heart, what was the effects of stabbing the heart?
The dagger absorbed the heart,
Okay.
or destroyed it, which, yeah, it's no longer beating the dagger. It's no longer having its tendrils around it.
All right. And the supplier told us that you should be dead because the heart is dead. Right?
Yeah, I should be dead because the heart died.
So the dagger absorbed whatever attunement that was between you and the heart.
Yeah, it shouldn't. The dagger doesn't normally absorb like properties. It just absorbs biological magic.
Perhaps that's what the microorganism. Well, I don't know. See, the problem is, what are the microorganisms doing to you now that the heart's dead? Are they? Because you still see the runes actually trying to do something to the microorganisms, and that microorganisms just continuing to absorb magic, do their thing that they were doing before.
Yeah.
So, are the microorganisms? Or does the dagger think the microorganisms are beneficial, therefore it lets them do their thing, and they're just trying to control it?
I don't think so, because weren't the runes corralling them?
They were
corral
trying
them?
to. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there might be something. In order to cleanse the heart, a person purifies the necromancy item, and but once that happens, then the person dies. But now that I'm not attuned to the heart anymore, and now it's these microorganisms, I don't know if I try to purify myself that way, and that'd kill me. So I can go to that necromancer guy and see if he can, because he's able to see what I'm attuned to.
Right.
So
Yeah. Don't know. Give me some of your blood, man.
yeah, so my blood.
Yeah.
All right.
Just drip it out on that windowsill, you know. Place doesn't care about sanitary standards. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna pull out my scalpel and give my finger a little nick. Let blood pour from me into Zion's blood on the windowsill.
All right.
And once I do that, I'm gonna take out the magnifying glass and take a look at, see how those things are coexisting.
All right. So as you do, you notice that your antibodies are killing off the microorganisms.
Pardon? I zoned out. Sorry.
My good guys are fighting against your guys.
What good guys?
You know, antibodies, white blood cells, things that keep a person healthy, fighting against diseases and whatnot.
Oh yeah, Zion doesn't have any antibodies anymore. He
Probably.
doesn't have any white blood cells because they got all killed.
Yeah, just kind of a weird guy.
What are those called? Nervousil?
Huh?
Nervous cells? Never
White blood
mind.
cells?
Yeah. They got another name.
So, yeah. I mean, I can. The thing is, I could, try to develop some sort of, you know, injection of antibodies or white blood cells for you, but it's different when everything in your body is the thing that it's going to fight against. You have so many
Oh,
microorganisms that any injection is going to be overrun instantly,
that
basically.
that might be why it was working before. When I used other people's blood cells, it was a different type of white blood cell, maybe, like a different type of structure. So it didn't recognize how to fight those before. Maybe
Possibly.
can you fabricate white blood cells or something like them, antibodies?
Possibly. Again, either need to be a total blood transfusion, which is time consuming, costly, and probably not going to work without killing you.
Do you have anything that could? I don't know.
I mean, there's a crude method called bloodletting. You ever heard of it?
No, is that like where? Is that just like where you bleed out?
Yeah.
Okay. I assume so, but I was like, he wouldn't say that to me. But no, I was dead wrong.
Mm. So yeah, I don't think there's any.
You don't
I
have any
mean,
like probiotics?
it'll. It's weird because the way your blood is set up right now, anything like I'll need to run a lot of experiments to find out what I can inject into you that will work, that will actively fight against, but not draw the ire of all your microorganisms at the same time. Because if they, if I inject you with something, they immediately say, "Oh, what's this? It's new in here." Then if it's bad, they'll immediately get rid of it because your body's full of them.
Yeah. Well, can't you do it like outside my blood and then do it inside my blood?
Yeah, that'd be the experiments.
Yeah.
But that's time consuming. We don't have the time before you go back.
We have a little bit of time.
We have like 8 hours, man.
Yeah.
We gotta sleep. At least I have to sleep. I don't know about you. Oh, you're
All right.
trained.
And out of question, like out of game question, elves don't sleep in D&D. Elves meditate for 4 hours and they're done. That's their sleeping.
Right.
I don't know how that works in your world.
Weird.
Women weird. That's a bit racist.
Wow.
Take it how you want.
Sleeping.
Sleeping, elves sleep.
Everybody
normal.
sleeps. Yep, everybody sleeps. Everybody sleeps. Everybody eats. Everybody sleeps.
Elves can't sleep.
Elves live
D&D.
a little bit longer. That's it. They're slightly
What
taller.
about when we get changed to our other campaign? How many things are going to change?
There will be some things that change back to D&D rules, and there'll be reasons for it. So it's fine.
I request that elves live for 700 years, like they normally do in
We'll be
that
undead.
campaign.
Well,
It makes sense. My backstory.
We'll see how it
this
works.
But yeah, I'm more curious about what your guild is going to set you up with tomorrow, considering your conditions.
Well, I need this kind of fix because it's pretty noticeable.
Is it noticeable?
I mean, hey, guy, I know my character's name. This Radcliffe. My name's Radcliffe now. Mr. Cliff, hold this item. Oh, you ate it. I don't know.
That's on your guild, man. You told them about your condition. I'm sure they have their resources. I mean, they were telling me to just go in by myself and complete the mission somehow. So I'm not even sure. They might have a backup for you, considering.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to like go like early in the morning. We just have to go in the morning. This time 10:59.
It's still going to take more than a day to do this.
No, 11:59.
It's going
You
to
don't
take
know
more
that?
than
You haven't tried.
I can estimate based on what.
I'm going to open another portal somewhere. If I want to or not, it's going to happen.
I can't stop you from doing that.
It's one attempt. Let's give it a attempt. See how long this would take.
All right. All right.
Give us a cookie.
Go down to somewhere and get some clean plates then.
Do the plates matter? Do they need to be glass?
As long as they're clean, doesn't matter. As long as they can't, as long as blood doesn't get absorbed into like styrofoam or something.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Maybe vitamins?
No.
Are there medical plates?
There goes my hero.
And there goes my hero.
I'm trying.
You're doing so well.
You sound like you're being sarcastic.
No, actually, like last
I don't want to hear it from you.
you
I wanna
guys
hear
have
it from
been
you.
amazing. Like I'm like actually in awe. I'm like,
I wanna
wow,
hear it.
we're
I wanna
getting
hear it
things
from you.
done.
Don't hear it from you then.
These are our characters, and we're playing them successfully.
Yes. Even when you're
She
not, you're
has
still
a
on it.
plate, but she's probably not selling it. Actually, that's probably like the plate of world destruction.
Now selling the world a plate of destruction.
The world of plate. That's a bottle of beer.
The world of plate destruction.
So do you sell any plates?
I mean, yes, I do sell plates. They're
You
very
actually?
yeah, they're very small. But you can eat off them. And he holds
you're
out a
selling
coin.
them?
It says, "Yes, I will well, actually,
How
I'll
much?
loan them to you. How many would you like me to loan to you?"
Good day, sir.
Are you sure that they taste quite nice off these?
What do you mean?
These are
Oh,
fancy
like-
plates.
Hello. Do you have plates? Normal glass, ceramic plates.
Glass plates. Oh,
Ceramic, maybe?
fancy.
I don't know. Clay?
All right.
Just a plate.
I do have some high quality glass ceramic. And how many high quality glass ceramic
I'll
plates?
get back to you. Is that plate for sale? Behind you.
The plate of world destruction.
Child.
No one wants to buy it.
Child, do you have any plates?
Mommy,
Nah,
he's the
I'll buy it.
man.
What man? Where?
He
This
didn't
is
have
a Target.
He didn't have any pants on
This is
last
it.
time. I don't have any plates. Did you need a plate? Mommy
I
might
do
have
need
plates.
a plate.
I
Hey, mommy, do you have a plate?
Who is she talking to?
The supposed mother.
She's behind the whatever this is. The wagon. She's behind the wagon. It looks like she is
Over here?
yeah, she's behind the wagon. It looks like she is binding something very small.
Hello.
So she's huddled down. She's binding something. She's been ignoring her daughter. What? What? Who are you?
I was wondering if you have any plates I could buy off of you.
Plates? I mean, I'm not really selling anything currently.
I'll buy it for 1,000 gold.
Okay. Yes. Just hold on one moment. I do have some plates for sale.
They're
And
clean.
She runs off. She comes back. All right, here you go. I have 5 plates, 1,000 gold each, right?
What do they look like?
They look like wooden plates.
More description.
They look like someone took a like a log and sliced it, into very thin pieces, and then someone had a carving knife that just kind of like carved it over, and then sanded it kind of smooth.
How long did time wait?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, for your time, I don't care. Zyme gives it 400 gold.
All right, and would you like the
keep it.
plates?
I don't want the plates. I don't want the plates. I just
Are you sure?
no. I'm pointing the chest. No, there's already. No, there's one. I think the ball would work. Is anyone here?
You don't see anyone here. You do see some various
bowl.
objects. There's a bowl there, yes. It looks like it's made out of clay.
No. Name. Does it have a name on it?
You don't see a name. It's just sitting there.
No, I'm not a thief.
You see several other bowls underneath the table.
What place do you have to
Uh,
buy?
I have, I have the ceramic ones that you said, and the glass ones. Those are fairly, pricey. I do have some wooden ones. I have some clay ones.
How much
For which ones?
for glass?
All right. Glass is, of course, glass is 2,250 gold each.
And clay?
Clay, those are 500 gold each.
Ceramic?
The ceramics are 1,500 gold.
Give me a second. I'll be back. Getting money. Hello.
Hello. Did you want those plates that we discussed before?
No.
All right. Kings eat off them.
Cool. Am I really going to spend 10,000 gold on plates?
I mean, you don't
Wait,
have
wait,
to.
what? Wait, what? I was scrolling. What? How much are they charging for these plates?
2,500
Ugh,
per glass plate.
the plates.
Yeah?
Okay, go back. He wanted glass plates, and the guy said that they were fancy glass plates. He gave them different ones for lower quality ones. So these.
Sounds like you're blaming the players.
I'm not. I'm just giving information. I'm just giving
Hello.
information.
4 glass plates. There you go. There you go.
All right.
4 glass plates.
4 glass plates. can vouch for the quality of these plates.
Thank you. Looking at you, your vouch means a lot.
You're most welcome, sir. I always like multiples. There you are. 4 glass plates, sir. He hands you some very pristine glass plates. You can see right through them. There's no bubbles in them at all. It is phenomenally clear glass plates.
Clear?
Yes, it's totally clear.
That's a good point. Why don't we eat off clear plates? I want a clear plate. Do you have any clear plates here, man?
I have a clear bowl.
Really? That sounds amazing. To eat, like I have like clear bowls, but they're like mixing bowls, like huge mixing bowls. But eating cereal out of a clear bowl? Doesn't that sound cool? Why do we make them? Like, what do we do? Do we put like dye in it?
Yeah, I mean just a plastic clear bowl.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's very fancy when I bought it.
Can I
at
come
a
over?
thrift store.
I want to be in amazement.
For a bowl? It's
For
a
a
clear
bowl.
bowl I got from a thrift store.
I don't
Like
want to
$2.
I want to eat the clear bowl. You paid $2 for a bowl? I paid 10,000 for. Alright.
Hey man. Oh, you have the plates then?
I got the 4 plates. And Simon pulls them out.
Royce sees the
Okay.
very fancy glass plates.
Oh, cool. Alright. Alright. This over here is fine.
Alright.
There's no furniture in this room at all.
Simon says. We can just do it on the bed.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm pretty sure if we remove the blanket, it's just a wooden board. It doesn't look like there's anything there.
Alright. Put the plates down. Alright, need you to
Oh, no,
drip a
there
little
is
bit
thing.
in one.
I think there is a bed.
Need you just in the one of the plates, please. Just give a little bit.
Alright. Zion. What? It killed my abilities. Yeah, Zion does that.
Okay. Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce various pathogens to your blood, and I'm going to basically try to set up a some sort of probiotic balance inside of them using my magics. See if it takes first I'm gonna see what happens with the pathogens as I put it in there. Then maybe I can develop a pathogen that specifically targets the microorganisms. So like maybe some sort of magic absorption or quick acting, something that if something touches it inside your blood, it shrivels or something. Because they have to have some sort of either kept alive by magic, each individual one, or they're actively alive through organic means. Be a good thing to figure out. All right. Just keep it the 1-2, the 1-2, you know?
All right. So you're placing Zyme's blood in each one, and then you're adding pathogens, your pathogens to it. And you said you're also using probiotics as well?
Yeah, first I'm seeing if the pathogens have any effect on them, on the antibodies, not the antibodies, the microorganisms. And if I see them just like doing the normal thing, absorbing the magics that are in it or anything like that, then I'll move on to the probiotic influence and see if I can make the pathogens, make the microorganisms ignore the pathogens by using probiotic influence, making it seem like it's some sort of beneficial thing inside of them or something. Lots of complicated stuff. So happy we're doing this.
It's great. No, it's fun. So my question is how much of your pathogens are actually magic, because you stated that it's just
Yeah.
the initial part
The
that's magic.
delivery method is magic.
Mm-hmm.
And the mixture, like when they combine it to make a evolution, that's magic.
Right.
But the pathogen is basically just I'm injecting you with a disease.
Okay.
So
Right.
when they combine, it's magic. Everything else is pretty natural.
All right. So when you... All right. Got it. I got you. I got it.
I'm rolling.
All right. So as you place the pathogens in each one, you notice that the pathogens do exactly what they are supposed to do. However you normally view them doing someone's blood, if there was no body there, they're basically doing their thing, their normal thing. You don't see the microbes really interfering with that or doing, trying to interfere with that. And it doesn't seem like the pathogens are really disturbing the microorganisms at all. It seems like they're just both doing their own thing at this point in time.
All right.
And you said you also did the probiotics.
Yeah, probiotic influence, which is it's a magic that's transforming the pathogens or evolutions inside of a person into something beneficial.
Right. All right. So I need you to roll on that. Wow, you like those 11s. So as you do that, you do notice that right when you inject the probiotics, the microorganisms start moving towards the probiotics, and it seems like it's kind of interfering with the probiotics because of the magic, but it might not be fast enough to really do much. But you do see that the microorganisms are actively trying to do something with the probiotics.
All right. So it seems as though if there's a natural disease or natural sickness inside of you, your little buddies don't really do much. But immediately when I introduce some sort of magic into it, they hound it. What doesn't mean they're fast enough to get to it before it takes effect, which is a good sign. But they do hound any sort of magic that I put in. So, jeez. There will be a test later. I'm writing this down. You are my assistant, Mr. Elwood.
So I'm just very vulnerable to just the cold, the common cold.
Potentially.
If I get it, does that does the virus interfere with the other? Would the virus attack the what are they called?
Microorganisms.
Yeah, the microorganisms.
I don't think so, because my pathogen I introduced to your blood is not doing anything to it. It's not. They're both kind of existing, doing what they were meant to do, which is odd.
Program them to.
I suppose I would need to find out exactly what your little fellas are made of.
Another idea. If you use your pathogen that makes people explode, if you put that in me and they digest that, whatever, they try to, what would happen?
I don't know. If you're willing to test it out, then we can find out, but of course you are. All right, how about we do a different one first and see, like maybe we do low blood count and see if they they swarm slower or something, or they become lethargic or something before we
Right.
make you explode potentially.
That. Yeah. Fair.
Because don't they absorb and then you somehow gain some sort of effects from the absorption, or is that only how does that work?
That's. I'm pretty sure it has to be a very high level
How
item.
dare you? How dare you?
Also,
My
I think
pathogens are the highest of level.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't do status effects.
Status effects? What is this?
It's an effect that is a status.
I see.
That has a status.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Open wide. I think I did it in the wrong order. Whatever.
My knees!
All right, let's see what happens. It just doesn't affect you for very long.
All right.
Weak attendance, which I don't know what that do to little guys.
All right. So as I'm assuming that you're watching the whole entire time with the
Yeah.
the magnifying glass in the cylinder. So you notice that your pathogens are able to do what they're supposed to do. However, anytime there's magic involved, you do notice that the things kind of swarm around wherever there's magic and try to absorb it as fast as possible. Any status effects, of course, are lessened because of this. It does seem like they are dampening how much damage you're doing to him. So normally the damage that you usually see to a person, they're actually absorbing a lot of it before it's hitting him. However, they're not affected by it at all. It seems like any type of magic, they're pretty much just not even taking anything from it.
Seems like magic in. Doesn't matter what the magic is, just magic in. Doesn't look like it's really affecting them much.
Yeah, so we needed something that isn't magical, that protects or blocks, destroys, gets rid of these microorganisms. Something non-magical.
But we also need to introduce you back white blood cells and normal antibodies, or else you just will die.
Yeah. What if, cause they centralize to a location?
Wherever the magic is.
Yeah. So if I have them all centralized in one location, and then we just do a
I'm not
centralized, like we need to find their vulnerabilities. Like does UV maybe kill them or something?
I mean, they're
You know,
outside
because
of you and inside you.
this one reminds me of bugs that they go to the light. It's just like you get.
Problem is, I mean, we can here. I don't know if this is even strong enough, because that would be a possibility if we can verify that if you touch something or I inject it with something, everything flows to it, right? But I don't think my pathogens or my light orb or anything like that is strong enough to warrant everything inside of you flocking to a place.
Real quick, I apologize. I have a question for you, and I don't know if something was miscommunicated or what. What made you think that Zion doesn't have antibodies?
I think it just kind of came up in conversation. It became lore.
Ah, okay, all right. I was just wondering if maybe you thought I said something, or all right, it's my bad. I was just trying to see if I may have conveyed something that was.
I thought happened. I thought the Zymes, like, he didn't have white blood cells anymore, or whatever. Like, they got.
When did this happen?
Is that, am I wrong?
I mean, I was in that assumption as well, but I don't know when it started.
Yeah. That was like. Oh yeah, it was. I assume that the blood was helping Zyme because it was introducing a new white blood cell, and that. I forgot why the reason why I thought that it was because his.
All right, I just wanted to make
were-
sure it wasn't something that you heard from me. All right, continue. Go ahead.
Is that? I feel like that's a bad thing now.
I think it was because something we didn't hear from you. Like we just was rolling with it and we didn't get corrected, which is fine because it's in game. So unless you actively find a way to disprove that, then it's what we believe.
All I wanted to do
Yes.
was make sure that you didn't hear me incorrectly on something, because both of you were doing it, and so I was like, I just wanted to make sure.
What did you say though?
Okay, all right. Excellent.
Hey Royce,
Yeah, man.
a thought in the sky and in my head came up.
Everything.
Maybe we should recheck my blood and see if there's antibodies in there.
I mean, I have some blood here. Let me look at it. Do a quick cell count. You know.
Yep.
Let's see. There's little guys. There's the. I mean,
Aren't they like big white blood cells? Are those like the T cells?
I have no idea.
You do see, indeed, that Zion does have his antibodies.
And I assume they're fighting off the pathogen.
No,
I remember.
completely
No?
ignoring the pathogen. Yes.
What happened?
Your normal antibodies are ignoring my pathogen, which is not normal.
Oh, I'm sorry, not the pathogen. I thought you meant okay. They're
the microorganisms.
yes, the microorganisms. I'm sorry, they're ignoring the microorganisms. The pathogens is exactly how you would normally see your pathogens reacting.
Alright.
So, normal white blood cell count.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. So again, the reason why I said that was because that would be something that you would see happening, is like his antibodies doing something with his pathogens if they were supposed to. That's why I spoke up about it, because I just want to make sure that you saw that, or what have you. So all right, just want to be all be on the same page. Didn't want
Plate. We're on the plate. We're all on the plate.
Yep. The glass
Those
clear.
rare glass plates. All right. So, I mean, another option. We have to find some way for your natural antibodies to become strong enough and numerous enough to fight against your invaders.
Are they
If-
fighting against it?
No, it's kind of chilling.
Were they before?
You didn't have the antibody. I mean, microorganisms before. They're actively fighting against my pathogen as they normally do, but they're kind of ignoring your microorganisms.
This is actually this is exactly how cancer works.
This D&D campaign is going to be legendary when we figure this out.
It is. It's already legendary.
No, it's not.
We're looking at a glass plate.
It's such a nice glass plate, though.
It's a legendary
big.
glass plate. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Slime's absorbing the magic from the glass plate.
Is this a magical glass plate?
I
Where'd you
don't
get this
know.
from?
Not anymore.
Can't really introduce magics to the pathogen like I can't.
Could you introduce? Could you mutate my white blood cells to maybe attack the magic eaters?
that's just not something I could just do. Like, it's a
Uh,
possibility, but
It's augment my bone marrow.
medical science is complicated, man.
Is it?
Yeah. You know how long it took me to actually make these pathogens?
How old are
I'm
you?
still learning about them.
Aren't you like very young?
Yeah. I'm mid-20s.
When did you start?
Like, early teens?
What? Early teens, I was going on top of roofs, stealing people's cats, killing people's dogs.
What are you, man?
In the game. In the game.
In the game.
Oh, sorry. In the game, of course.
Wait, did you actually think I was talking about?
I don't know. Maybe.
What do you mean? I'm a good person. Actually, never mind.
Yeah, you're great.
I learned what cadaver is.
Yeah. Just trying to make sure.
In my profession, I should have known what a cadaver was.
I mean, you just don't know the terminology. You've seen one before.
Mhm.
I do the stabby. I don't do the cleany. I do the cleanies. I do the no CE cleany.
What does that mean? So, you know your way around about, cleaning up a medical emergency or...
Emergency.
Like
I make sure there's no emergencies.
You know your way around cleaning up a corpse.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with that, you probably know how to clean up various fluids. You know, what's the best for getting them out of, carpets or whatnot.
Yeah.
So you know about chemicals.
Mm-hmm. I'm a chemist. Some people
Good. So if you know about the chemicals of cleaning out a corpse, you probably know, you probably hurt yourself out in the field and, had to clean yourself up or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have some baseline of medical knowledge in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
So you know about standard hygiene. You clean up a wound for infection.
That's hygiene.
Yeah, that's what hygiene is.
Is cleaning up a wound hygiene?
Yeah, you don't want to get infected, so you clean the wound before you dress it.
It was hygiene.
All right.
Right,
So I'm going to let you know right now, like, most people in this world don't know about really infections. So it's more about like cleaning the wound as in just getting the dirt out, but not like infections or things of that nature.
Hygiene is such a base term.
Yeah,
Hygiene
it's very broad.
Is so broad.
Mm-hmm.
Maintaining health and preventing disease.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I came out this idea of just poisoning myself in order to kill these anomalies in me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'd have to guarantee that the poison is non-magical and that it directly affects them without killing you too fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't.
What if it's are you able to develop a poison that has a kill switch?
It'll be a magical trigger, and I don't know if the trigger would just
no. It's like something like a catalyst. It's like you can add a thing that neutralizes the compound in an instant.
I mean, yeah, it's possible I can inject you with something inert, and once a third or whatever amount of chemical gets introduced to you, then it all kind of you know, which is, it all kind of gets in there and does its thing.
Yeah.
It had to be non-magical, which is, I can do. But where are you going with this?
Well, I know my way around a lot of poisons, and I know there's a lot of poisons that are good at a very specific thing, like killing. Like there's some poisons that can only kill like all their white blood cells, so it's like they'll get sick more easily, or kills their liver failure, kills their kidneys, breaks their knees, deteriorates their bones, become noodle arms, things like that. So there's probably a compound that I can mix, or you can, because you probably have a lot of knowledge on this. It can help make a compound that will neutralize this microorganism. We just have to study it. May do an autopsy.
Autopsy?
Something like that. Something just. Are you able to maybe put it up against 2 glass plates and maybe get a closer look that way? See its vulnerabilities, add maybe different elements, put fire under it, see how it reacts to different things, see what truly
I mean,
interacts with it.
guarantee you, like, for the matchup to it, it'll probably die. But in terms of, again, that's things we can do. We just don't have the time.
Currently,
We're still opposed to bloodletting.
Harsh bloodletting.
All of it.
I have an idea.
Okay.
If you can guarantee that fire kills it,
Most likely, as long as it's a non-magical fire.
how about electricity?
Is it non-magical?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't have to be magical.
I mean, it's a possibility it'll fry it up.
Alright, because I am currently I'm very resistant to electricity right now.
Where do we get the electricity from?
I hate this world. This world doesn't have...
Never heard of non-magical electricity.
Yeah, lightning.
It hasn't rained in months.
That's true. That's very true. It can be it can be magical, maybe not. There has to be static electricity. I don't know. We can just ask around.
For electricity?
Yeah. I don't know.
You are doing so many things in this world is never even whatever. You're totally bringing in like. All right.
I don't know. I have like lightning in a box or something. Shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me!
Shoot you.
Shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me!
Okay, calm down.
You have to shoot me.
Gladly. Would you want to direct to the heart or from above?
All.
All? Alright, you can. That's consent.
Zion, you actually feel better as he is doing this to you. You feel like you are absorbing the magic and actually recovering your health from it. Royce, what are you doing after you do each of these tests?
It seems like I absorbed it.
Yeah.
It seemed like it healed me. You want to take a look at me?
1 second.
Oh, I heard some commotion over here.
Bye.
Must have been the wind.
Let's see. You're walking something off.
It's any type of attack that gives you that status.
Alright. I zapped him and looked at his little fellas.
All right. As you do, you see that his microorganisms are fine. It seems like they actually absorbed the elemental. It seems like they absorbed it as well. Same as him. And they're actually being pretty spry.
Into fire. Actually,
Is that it?
but not too much.
Is that a no?
You went... I mean, am I currently on fire right now? Is this burning all of them? I don't know.
Conjure some fire again? Let's see what happens.
Give me a second.
Alright. Just look at your hands as you please.
It seems like the magical spell that you're using doesn't actually touch your hand. The fire is hovering over your hand. It's not actually doing.
Puts it on his body.
All right.
Look at the effects. It's going throughout his whole body.
You're not taking damage from it, and even if you had negative resistances, you would be taking damage. So obviously there's some sort of mechanic. Anyway, so you attempt to redirect the fire onto Zion's person, correct?
I'm just gonna use ignition on me.
You're using ignition on you.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't do anything to you.
I mean, I can go boom.
Nothing.
Fire fixation. Oh, this should be good.
What does that do?
It's a firebomb. Firebomb.
Agony.
Excellent.
All right. Oh my goodness. So, I'm assuming that you looked at him after he took the fire damage, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
He just
Alright.
did it for fun. He did.
Oh, okay. All right. He does it for fun. Everyone enjoys it. So you look at the microorganisms. It doesn't look like they took any type of fire damage or anything from it. They seem to be perfectly fine.
What do you think we should do? Should we lead on with this or do what we were going to previously do?
What were we previously gonna do?
Hmm?
What were we previously gonna do?
With the probiotics and stuff. Probodies.
Yeah, I mean we can. Just again, it's gonna take time.
You notice that it is pretty late at night, probably around 3 a.m.
What?
Thank you, DM.
You're welcome.
When did you buy those plates? Why are they still open?
They're open 24/7.
Apparently. Bought plates from the night shops. Alright. Whatever. Where is this lady?
The lady's not there.
Whatever. I'll see you in the morning. Good night.
Can Zion... I wanna meditate with my orb, but I can't.
You can always try it.
Hey Royce, can you do me a favor?
I am not sharing a bed with you. So I cannot help you in any way.
Royce, I get lonely at night.
Talk to your demons.
I need someone to cuddle.
What is happening?
Go to a different room.
Alright. You go to a different room. The room appears to be locked.
Go to the front desk and rummage keys.
You do find one.
Is the key labeled?
It is. It says room
I go
3.
to room 3. What's happening next door?
It's right next door to Zion's room.
Alright. Why did you just... He's gonna call it the plant. Alright. Open room. I used the key in room 3.
Alright. It opens the door.
Alright. Walk in, close the door behind me, and sleep in the... what I assume a bed. Ah.
My goodness.
He's looking at it.
Is that your Wilson?
No, guys. Maybe it's that
Alright.
profile
You
picture.
see a bed. My goodness. Inside the room, it's a little bit smaller than you and Zion's room.
Fine. It's fine.
All right.
She's taking her bed.
She's not here. This is a locked door behind it. The room. Key. Whatever.
All right. So, Zion, what do you do as you are going to sleep, cuddling with your flower pot?
Zion thinks about his orb of decoy and tries to meditate with it.
All right. You feel like
He's done it before.
you feel like the orb is a little too far away from you right now.
What do you mean it's too far away? Before it's fine. He wasn't even thinking about it before. Zion goes to sleep.
Okay. All right. So before you
No,
usually...
no. He sleeps. He sleeps.
All right.
Go, Royce.
All right. Royce, what do you do?
Thinking about my orb.
All right.
Remember the luster it once had before Zion held it 3 times? Why am I rolling?
Why am I rolling?
All right.
Go to sleep.
All right. Zion also goes to sleep. All right.
Alright. With that, I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, it's a good stopping place, anyways.
It was a
Zion
It was
with his
a
plans.
campaign. It was a campaign.
Yeah.
It was a campaign.
Plans within plans.
Good place to stop. Call it a campaign. Here are notes.
Yep.